People say Mo Salah, greatest Liverpool. This Mo Salah hasn't even won half of what the English won.
And boys, by the way, like, a lot of people are going to be disappointed.
Yeah. He scored, but was he a greater? But has he won more than them?
حسنين like we said.
Have this discussion. We're talking about skills.
Have this ability. Yeah, I think they had better ability than Salah. Salah, you're my opinion of Salah. You're my opinion about Salah. How can have his goals of flukes, bro?
Oh my God.
Wallahi, boys, we're going to complicate this even further. Wallah.
How can he fluke for that long?
Wallah, how can have that shit fluke? Oh, far. Wallahi, bro.
How can he be doing farfara for 5 years and it's working?
That's why I said he's the greatest farfara of all time. He's farfara been dead alive.
You're talking, but you're not saying nothing.
Wallah al-azim, bro.
I'm telling you, you're not saying
nothing. There's a difference between fluking it and
doing
it for 5 years.
Yeah, consistently.
Come on, bro.
Niggas are drinking the Kool-Aid, wallahi. You know what I mean? They gotta stop. I feel like we're baking bread at the bakery here, but Baker's Delight bus this room.
How's it going, people? Welcome back to the Galacticoz podcast.
Hey, long time, guys.
It's been a minute.
What you heard, nigga? Get out of face.
It's been a minute. Manchester United are versing Liverpool, and we're doing an all-time combined XI. We've got. Let's introduce the lineup real quick. Let's see. Hassanin coming back for this episode. The other Hassanin switching up, coming on this side. Ibi's back. Mohamed Rees. And someone who's been getting a lot of wallahi, boys. Let's be honest. This guy's been getting called a lot. A lot of people wanted him back.
Oh, Nine,
wallahi.
Wallahi?
He's here to make his
second appearance. The streets were calling.
Welcome back now, wallah. Good to see you.
Wallah, we agreed unanimously. I don't know. Are we allowed to say this?
Yeah.
We're allowed to say this?
Go.
Shout out to Ahmed Mayweather, but wallah, apparently you're our best guest. Yeah.
People are
He's
calling
dropping
Ahmed
stats.
Mayweather as well.
Dropping
Right?
stats, dropping facts.
No, those two definitely have to be.
Ahmed
Mayweather is
calling
calling
him.
Both need to come regular as well.
Ahmed Mayweather? Mayweather is true.
Is he because he's an Arsenal supporter? Is that
We'll do it us, you know
why?
that happen, huh?
Wallahi. And someone supposed to be on the show too. I'm gonna call her right now. Wallahi, every week.
That part I'm gonna cut right now.
Allah.
ما عندي شغلة بهذا brother.
Yeah, like I calls it every. Does this to me? What does this? What's up, man? Am I getting invited or not, man? It's like, what's up, man? What's going on, man? Am I getting invited?
كلنا تعبنا
Wallahi.
and it is
We turn it up like this.
Next week.
Next time, tell him.
Anyways,
Send him Azam's number. Send him Azam's number.
He's got ourselves up already, wallahi.
let's
Oh,
get
he
started.
does.
Let's get started. But before we do, like always,
He's got everything in his life, but he still wants to be on this podcast, wallahi. Everything, he still wants to be on the show, wallahi.
Hassanin, don't waste your content. والله العظيم. We're not gonna include any of this.
Still not content, huh?
Wallahi, I would look at this podcast, wallahi.
Being on this podcast is true happiness.
Wallahi, I would look at you niggas.
Lord have mercy. Anyways,
Wallahi, be dead.
before we get
That's why you're
started,
not like that, Hassanin. That's why you're not like that.
before we get started,
I always want to take away what's took it away quick.
صعبة. Before we get started, like always, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell, and follow us on Spotify, SoundCloud, and Apple Podcasts if you haven't already, and join our fantasy league.
Please join the Fantasy League, boys.
This is round 3, so if you haven't joined now, you're probably never going to join. But please do so. All right, let's get started. Goalkeeper. What are we saying?
That's hard, bro. I thought everybody would do
The goalkeeper, I think we all have to agree, is Schmeichel, bro.
Nah.
I think Van der Sar, I think.
Not Schmeichel.
Nah.
No, Schmeichel. Not
but
better than
Schmeichel.
Schmeichel for me.
Schmeichel in the Premier League 6 times, bro, or something, bro.
Yeah, I'll go Schmeichel as well, to be honest.
And he was the captain too at one time, yeah?
Schmeichel was one of the great, he's the only goalkeeper that surpassed that. People say he's one of the greatest players of all time. Like, those are like one of the greatest footballers ever, wallahi.
And he was also
Him
a
and
leader
Khan.
as well, on top
Him
of that.
and
He was
Oliver
like a
Kahn.
leader, yeah? Nowadays, like, you don't find goalkeepers, like, all good, like, Buffon, Casillas, they were leaders, right?
Yeah,
right now,
exactly.
you don't find that in modern football, you know?
football,
And
yeah,
back then, he was, like, a great leader.
That was a different Premier League back then, wallah. Like, not as good as, you know, the days where Van der Sar were playing.
Very true. Another one is probably Van der Sar. Come in.
Fatal.
That's a
Looks fatal, huh?
Yeah, wallah, I think Schmeichel definitely with this one, wallah.
Yeah.
Schmeichel.
I mean, Van der Sar will come close. Yeah, he'll come close, but I think overall...
I want to ask Ibi, bro, because to your defense, Alisson is the player, and hold on, let me finish. Alisson is the player that came in and pretty much, يعني, covered that position, and you don't have to worry about it again until he retires. صح? Someone like this guy for the next 5, if he continues on like this, would he be up there with Van der Sar, Peter Cech, maybe even Schmeichel?
Hard to say.
Nah, that's impossible, bro. He's not. Well, he can't.
He won the Champions League. He won the Premier League.
Ability-wise, not trophies.
Ability?
Not even, wallahi. I don't think so.
I think to be like that, you just need to have the personality
Because
as well.
this is not a lifetime achievement award, like you say, bro. This is not that. This is based on ability. We're picking the players.
Well, I know you made a good point there, wallahi.
You need to have a strong
personality. The big thing too, isn't it?
I'll tell you what I equate him to, wallahi, straight up. Barthez. Barthez was a great goalkeeper. No, Alisson was a better goalkeeper. Alisson was a better goalkeeper than Barthez. I'm talking about in terms of like, he's at the right place at the right time kind of thing, wallahi. Like, he won a lot. He was impactful, but ability-wise, he wasn't all that.
But what we're saying, Peter Schmeichel, this is definitely it.
Come on, boys, wallahi, can't be, man.
I think Van der
You
Sar.
give me a better choice.
I'm trying to think of a Liverpool goalkeeper. Nothing comes to mind.
Liverpool have had great
We're not-
goalkeepers.
We're not
Not great
known
with
we're not known for
keepers.
keepers.
Peperina was.
No, but I think
Yeah, I mean,
Where is the...
not really.
Peperino, Allah was good. He was good.
Peperina was good, but not all.
They were struggling, bro. They were struggling before Alisson. They were struggling bad, come on. They lost the Champions League final.
To say they were struggling, they didn't have a good keeper. If they had a good keeper and then Alisson came, he would not have shined the way he did. It's just they didn't have a really good keeper for them. You know,
The last one I'll probably mention, and maybe this is maybe an overstretch, but De Gea. Would you compare him to...
Oh my God, I forgot about De Gea, wallahi.
Van der Sar.
De Gea will become sick. I put De Gea before Van der Sar.
To be honest,
Yeah,
I'll put him up there.
100%.
But he's the type of players, you know, when they're playing, you just don't recognize him. But as soon as they retire, they're like, oh, I remember that guy. He used to be a gun. Like, he's that type of player for me, I'd say.
Wallahi, I recognize De Gea right now, bro.
Yeah, but we're playing at two different times, yeah? During then, they didn't have to, the keepers did not have to contribute. Now they do. So that's, if De Gea was playing back then, fair enough. You could say, yeah, he saves a lot. You know, he'll be good.
And he concedes a lot, come on. De Gea.
But that comes
Compared
down to
to-
My
the
niggas,
defense
you know Van der Sar? You know Van der Sar? He played for Man United only 8 years, you know that, yeah? He won 5 Premier Leagues, 3 FA Cups, and the Champions League.
But look at the team he was playing
But
with.
the
bro.
team he was playing with.
Arguably
Yeah,
the
good
best
team.
team in the Premier League.
But he was a
History,
made up, like he was a big...
Yeah, contributor.
I tried to look that up.
Yeah.
Well, I had to
You
Google
have
that.
to, you have to, Allah. I think
Wallah.
Van der Sar-
Like, yeah, of course, but he had the crazy
You
team.
know, when I remember football when I was a kid, my first 98 World Cup, I remember, like, that's the first football I remember, like, when I was a kid, you know? 98 World Cup, and the World 98 World Cup, they were talking about Van der Sar, like, well, he was like one of the hard, like when they were, when they're advertising the World Cup, like commercial, Van der Sar wasn't the commercial. I don't know if you remember
Yeah,
that.
rising star.
Yeah, well,
He
like,
was a rising star.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a great one. Like, I think De Gea was United's best player last year, I reckon.
Yeah, because the team
And
is
don't hit me with
struggling.
Ronaldo.
Because the team is struggling.
Don't hit me with this Ronaldo nonsense.
But at the
Yeah,
start,
wallahi,
he
he
was a
was.
flop, man. At the start, he was conceding like silly goals.
Let's put a vote to this. Well, I think I'm convinced with this whole thing, but I can't. I think for now, Alisson has. I don't think he's done enough. So
Not enough.
For me, let's put a vote to it because we've got a lot of positions we have to cover.
let's go.
I'm gonna say Alisson. I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. What's his name? Schmeichel.
Van der Sar.
Schmeichel.
Schmeichel.
Schmeichel, cuz.
Schmeichel.
Schmeichel, wallahi. Schmeichel's better than all the United keepers.
Let's move on. Listen, boys. Are we doing the formation of 4-3-3 standard?
Yeah, it has to be.
Right back. What are we saying? Mohamed,
Oh, do
Hassan, is he
4-4-2
gonna
or
be that guy?
4-4-2?
What do you say? You like a little kid, wallahi?
Right
Do you
back.
say Trent?
Right back? Right back, I'm going.
Are you gonna say his name?
I'm not gonna say Gerrard. I can't say Gerrard because not by ability, but that's a trophies. Like that's a trophy thing.
Let's stay away from this lifetime achievement awards, bro.
So you're gonna go around the table? You're gonna say
Alexander?
position? Who's the best player?
Yeah.
Trent.
Tell us.
I'm going Trent, bro.
You're gonna go Trent with right back?
That's a hard one, Allah.
What are we saying, boys?
I'm going Trent.
Wallahi, I'm trying to figure out if my nigga was a left back or right back.
Yeah.
Valencia, you talk about
If
Valencia?
he's a right back,
Who?
Risa.
That's left back. I think.
That's left back. And Risa wasn't. He's great. He was good.
Wallahi, he was a very good player.
He was good. He was. I don't know about that. Niggas good because filthy fouls. You're trying to suck up team.
I don't know wallahi with right backs, wallahi. I don't know with Trent Alexander. I'm not convinced with that, bro. At all, wallahi.
What about Valencia? What about Valencia?
Valencia was good.
So can we put a because all time is combined. Valencia was unbelievable.
He was not.
Nice.
I think
I
Valencia.
don't know about all time though.
Not all time.
No, not all time, obviously, but he was very solid.
I think if
He
we're
was
trying to
solid.
think like yani, for future as well, it's got to be Trent.
Yeah, I'll go with Trent as well. To be honest, I'll go with Trent.
But how many you like him? You just don't like him.
Oh, are we talking about modern fullbacks, or we're just talking
All
about
time, no.
All time.
Like, everything
but-
current and all
Well,
time.
that's a good point.
If you look at it, guys, back then they used to just defend. They used to just defend. They didn't have to.
That's what I'm
contribute to
saying,
attack.
and I prefer
now
that.
they do.
But
So-
was he as good yani, in his job defensively as a right back or whatever? Was he one of the best in the world? Gary Neville.
No.
Trent Alexander-Arnold right now, is he one of the best in the world in this position?
Turns out in the 90s he wouldn't even play in the
That's
game.
what I'm saying. But right now,
Wallahi, he would've.
compared to the other right backs, is he one of the best in the world? You would say yes, right?
Yeah, I think he's one of the most unique footballers. But I don't
Good
know.
footballer.
even-
He's not the
even
best,
to,
wallahi.
Neville
Because
was
this
one
one,
of the
because when we're
best
talking about
in the
best, we're talking about ability, wallahi. Defensively, there's been much better fullbacks than him.
He can, and he did. And he did get beaten a lot of
That's
times.
not a problem, bro. I'm picking him. I'm still gonna pick him because he's a phenomenon to me.
I think Valencia is better.
You know what I mean, I've just never seen anything like him before. Wallahi.
I'm surprised you're not talking about Gary Neville, bro.
No, I said because it's still, I don't know how you want it. If you're talking about modern ones, obviously Arnold will be
Neville,
better.
all-time
But
Premier League.
all-time defending, Gary Neville will eat him any day. Gary Neville's a great defender, and he was one of the best defenders when he was playing.
And again, another one that's consistent, been doing it for years.
Yeah, and he was captain at one
Actually-
stage, and he won so many trophies. Just a lot of stuff that goes with
He
Gary
was actually
Neville, you know?
consistently defensively good.
But it won't be
which is-
fair to compare him
which is-
to
yeah.
Arnold because Arnold just been playing for like 4 or 5 years. So, it's
well,
not
that's a
really
good
fair
point.
to compare them.
Assist, yeah, bro. He boosts the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
And then
But defensive, if we're talking defense, Gary Neville.
and
If we're talking about
we're
defending.
talking about preference wise, defending. It's always what you're.
I'm
your preference-
going to
yeah.
Trent Alexander. But me, I don't. We'll be lately. Like in the last couple months, like when we're eating shit, we were watching highlight like old games, like 98 games. Wallahi, it's actually a different game, bro.
Yeah.
The game was so different, bro. Remember watching that 98 World Cup games? Like, see how different, see the positions. I extent the quality wasn't as good.
No,
I'll be
it
honest.
wasn't.
Huh?
It wasn't as good, yeah.
But defense, but wallahi, there's some. Abdullah, sorry, the great players stand in every era.
Like Alan
Wallahi.
Shearer, bro.
Like Sol Campbell.
Alan Shearer could play in this league. But
All
anyway,
right, let's put a vote to. I personally, I think
with
I'm gonna go for a player that I think is gonna be an all-time great Premier League. Trent Alexander-Arnold is definitely gonna be that. So I'm gonna go with Trent. What do you
I'll
say?
go Valencia, bro.
All right,
not against it.
out of the
I'm
box, but go for it.
What about Rafael? No.
No, please, Hassan.
He was good, but he didn't play for a long time. That's the thing.
Vote,
Wallah,
vote,
like,
vote.
I'm going. I'll go to Trent. I'm going to go Trent.
Gary Neville.
Madrid?
Gary Neville, cuz.
Gary Neville.
Wow, bro.
Gary Neville sold.
Gary Neville, bro. We're not talking about half wingers, half fullbacks. We're talking about a
I'm a
fullback.
traditional
Like a-
defender. None
yeah.
of this.
What,
None of
Wan-Bissaka?
this
No
right
chance.
I love my Roberto Carlos's. but
Wan-Bissaka, I told you, if he played in the 90s, he'd be one of the best greatest.
Ronaldo recycle bin, the only way you get nothing back from.
Scrapyard, but sir.
Anyways, let's move on. The centre backs. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough.
Right.
Oh yeah.
This is all time, bro. This is crazy.
All
wallahi.
time. I'll
Bro,
give
it's
you guys a
simple,
few
man.
names: Van Dijk, Rio Ferdinand,
I don't hear that name, bro.
Vidic, Yam Stam. There's a few names here. Sami Hyypiä as well. Matip for Mohamed Rees.
What about Carragher, guys? Wallahi? All
Carragher
round.
as well,
I want
yeah.
to know everybody's opinion on this guy.
No.
What about Steve Bruce, bro?
No, I thought like this one takes a bit of time to think. Wallahi.
Yeah, think about it, but let's go around the room. Let's go around the room and pick two. I'm gonna go for Van Dijk and Vidic.
Hassan, what are you saying, Van Dijk? Wallahi,
I'm gonna
Azim?
say Van Dijk.
What are you saying, bro? There's Ferdinand, there's Vidic, there's Shismo, there's all these Stam.
I've never seen I've never seen a defender that can pass like Van Dijk. I've never seen a defender that can dominate like Van Dijk. I've never seen a defender that can come in and change the team like Van Dijk. I've never seen that.
Most overrated player.
Maybe
Wallah.
Yam Stam did that. I wasn't alive to see it.
Wallah, the most overrated.
But
Yep, Stam?
maybe he did that.
Yep, Stam put the
How
fear
did
of God.
Stam? You
in
watch
players.
Vidic and you watch Ferdinand. You would have put them both in front of Vidic?
I'm putting even Ferdinand. Wallah, Yep Stam had more ability than was better defender I reckon than Ferdinand. Wallah, I think he was.
Vidic?
Ferdinand?
Yeah, I can see Yep Stam was. Wallah, I think Yep Stam was.
More ferocious too.
I think Ferdinand had a better career.
I think they're equal skills. Just maybe Yep Sam's just a little bit on the edge.
Nah, Ibrahim. Skills. In terms of skills, Ferdinand is better. Stam is
But Ferdinand was the cleanest centre back.
How does he cover his position? How does he block the
I
strikers from
think
coming
I
in?
think positioning Ferdinand's better.
That's-
But in terms of positioning,
We all agree Vidic is in there, yeah?
Vidic, definitely.
Everyone
I'm-
agrees.
Is everybody happy with
Vidic
that?
was better than Ferdinand.
but if you need Vidic, if you need Vidic, you don't need
yeah,
Stam next to
Vidic
him.
and Ferdinand.
Lock Vidic in, but if you need Vidic, you don't need Stam.
Hey, cuz, there's not gonna be much Liverpool players on this team, you know that,
Come
yeah?
on, no. I reckon there would be. There would be.
I'm putting Yep Stam, wallahi. I'm going Yep Stam, or maybe Steve Bruce, one of them players, wallahi.
Hassan, what are you saying?
I'm going
Me?
Yep Stam, yeah.
And me, I'm more Ferdinand. I'd say more Ferdinand. I've seen him play. I didn't see like the other players play. You know what I mean?
Who's your two?
Number two, maybe.
Vidic is in, khalas. We can't.
Maybe-
Vidic is in. So one more.
Chunky looking ass nigga, man, but he's Aga بس
Rough, but
والله Aga بس all I see this بس والله see بس حكى بس
straight up.
What about Skirtle, bro?
Skirtle, man.
Skirtle
Minus
was a
Skirtle.
goal. Wallahi goal.
That guy used to score headers like
Headed the ball used to
The
go through the
headers
net.
he used to score was nice, bro.
The net used to be scared of his headers.
What about what's his name? Danny Lovren.
Lovren.
Lovren, yeah. He was good too.
He thinks he was the greatest defender,
Well,
right?
that's my issue with him.
Because I took my
In his head-
country to the World Cup final. I took Liverpool to the Champions League.
In his head, Lovren.
I'm the best.
He's the best centre back in history. In his head.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's thinking.
All right, so
Ibi, can you make a case for Van Dijk if you do have a case for him?
I do have a case for him, but
By not comparing him
not
with
comparing
greats.
him
Not
to
long
greats.
enough,
All
bro.
time?
Yeah,
All
not
time.
It's a
long enough.
different question, guys.
I think that's silly, wallahi.
It's a skill set that's not really needed for centre backs, but it is there. It is there though, and if it's there, like Trent's skill and hitting the ball.
Oh,
those whips,
that's all
it's
time.
all time.
He's all time.
Again, that's with Van Dijk. It's all time, bro.
It's all time defensive,
It
but
is.
defensively, wallahi, not all that, bro.
Yeah.
Wallahi, it's not all
Well,
that.
I'm not having any of that.
No, wallahi, it's not all that. Because you're making the same case for Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Hey, but
That's why we
Trent is
didn't.
different. Yes, he doesn't have it defensively. I agree with you. But Van Dijk does have it, bro.
Not all that, wallahi.
We've never seen Van Dijk
Not
get
not
done
good
like
enough.
that,
Not
bro.
good enough to put in this all time, Azam. No way, bro. What are you saying, wallahi?
You know,
Are you saying that Van
it's the same
Dijk?
thing we used to say about Man City too. The defenders don't get tested as much in these big teams.
Nah, but Liverpool do get tested. That's a
They
different
don't,
thing.
wallahi.
But you're telling me defensively, just strictly defensively, Van Dijk is better than Ferdinand or
We're
Vidic?
gonna have both Vidic and Stamin. They Castro all day.
I'm saying
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand and Vidic.
Wow, so we just
I
go for
would
that
put-
classic combo.
Just vote, everyone vote, go.
I'm gonna go. Vidic is already in this, so I'm gonna go for Van Dijk.
I'll go Ferdinand and Danny Lovren.
You can't have another one. So Ferdinand.
How many centre backs do you have?
Vidic
One.
is done. Vidic is done. Vidic is in.
That's it.
We're all voted
Also, we'll have Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
I'm going.
Give me a fighting chance, bro.
You never seen him before?
I'm lying.
I would never say Van Dijk, bro.
I'm angry. He didn't even came up in this conversation. Wallahi.
Anyways, just give us your vote.
Steve Bruce over him. Wallahi, I would put Steve Bruce over him.
All right, Steve Bruce.
No, I'm not saying. Steve, I'm gonna say Yepstam, bro.
Stam.
I'm gonna say Ferdinand. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Ferdinand too, because Liverpool in terms of all-time greats, Liverpool. Man, don't Katir, wallahi.
Bro,
Centre back.
I reckon Van Dijk will get there, but he has to do it for a period of time.
Liverpool had
It's
quality.
too-
centre
he had a
backs.
short career
Not
to
all
judge
bench
which
Bench as
is
well.
the
If I put a
best.
bench, I'll put Van Dijk.
All time. It's
Van Dijk got a nice spot on the bench for him. Get comfy, wallahi.
Ferdinand's done it for like, what, 13, 12 years?
Anyhow, let's move on. This next one I think is gonna be tough. And I think it's between two players, right? Patrice Evra and Robertson.
Hey, Patrice Evra, bro. Even though I love Robertson, but not like Patrice Evra, bro. And I'm not being nostalgic. You know what I mean?
He's done it for long.
I'm not being
He's done it
nostalgic,
for long.
wallahi.
He did it with United, with Juventus too.
With Monaco before that.
Yeah.
With Monaco won the Champions League, he was a great defender. You know what I mean? And we United done it for some of these. And that position, and I love Robertson, wallahi. You know what I mean? I love Robertson,
World
wallahi.
Cup finalist.
But Robertson, like I said, he's more a fitness thing. He's just a bit more fitter.
But you know the thing is, guys, when we're talking about this right now, we're only involving Liverpool's current team because obviously we don't know much about the old and the Neville. Like, we all know.
Wallahi, Reece
But
was unbelievable, bro.
it's very hard to compare them because we compare them with legends that done so. We watched them for so long, so it's very hard to fit even the Liverpool players right now into that starting.
It's
11.
unfair.
Because it's
It will
unfair.
never make
Like,
sense tonight, but it's something you have to do just for the sake of this, wallahi.
Yeah, no, but I know
But I get what he's saying,
But
of course.
Liverpool,
Yeah,
but Liverpool,
like-
let's be honest. But if you go back to the 80s, I'm saying like Steve Nicol or whatever, like the Liverpool, like the centre back, the defense. I don't think when it comes to midfield and forwards, this is where it's gonna get tricky.
In the midfield, forward,
As a
yeah.
forward.
yeah, midfield and forward, yeah, that would be
Now
challenging.
you're right. That argument applies well.
Yeah,
But when it
yeah.
comes to defenders, I think great defenders were great defenders. I think regardless.
Yeah,
Let's talk
wallahi.
about what's his name? Dennis Owen. Is that someone that could
That's
get
a
a shot?
great, but that's
And he was a left back as well.
See, I'm saying his name. I forgot.
He's a left back, yeah,
Wallahi.
yeah.
Yeah.
These were great defenders, bro. And by the way, back then a defender could take your life, bro. But I think we're watching that game of the 80s. Remember watching the 80s World Cup? First of all, the ground was shocking back then, wallahi. So to control the ball back then, and control the ball is different. And the tackles, bro.
Sunday League.
Whoa.
Allah Azam.
Bro, man, I don't know how this guy played, wallahi.
You ever seen that Michel Platini and West German keeper?
Oh, when he took his, when he could see the burn, yeah.
They had to get an oxygen tank just to
Yeah.
revive him.
Yeah.
So Allah.
I remember that one, yeah.
It was hard.
And he probably got a yellow card. Wallahi.
Yeah, no ban, nothing.
Let's put a vote to this.
Yellow card.
Let's put a vote to this. I'm gonna go with someone that I've watched, that I've seen that can do it. And he's done it for a while. I'm gonna go for what's his name? Evra, definitely.
Yeah, go on, Evra.
Evra's a great, bro. But he's so cooked now. And the stuff he's doing now is so cooked. He's actually destroying his legacy.
this game.
I love this game and that. And he's licking a baby chicken.
Bro, have you watched his comments against Thingy on Pep?
Yeah, bro. But
They
I agree
haven't-
with
It wants to stay relevant so bad.
Anyways.
Yeah, bro.
What are we saying? What are we saying, Ibrahim? Ibrahim, by the way, so far it's just Manchester United team, bro.
Ibrahim is addictive when it comes to this.
But I will definitely represent the midfield and strikers.
No one's gonna say Dennis Owen.
Patrice Evra, what you're saying is about how he's an olden day type of centre back because he was aggressive. He used to bully the
Wallah,
winger.
Abdullah's
He used
spot
to
on
do
on
all
this.
of that. Andrew
Yeah,
Robertson
wallah.
does the same
Exactly.
thing.
If you were to
But
put
it's
Robertson,
the same.
Evra's more consistent.
nah, wallahi,
Everyone's more
Robertson
When
consistency.
did Andrew Robertson have a bad game?
Before last year. Before last year, Luke Shaw was better than him.
Luke
Shaw.
Luke Shaw was better than him before last
Wallahi,
year.
Nail, don't ever miss that name.
No,
We-
no,
we
no,
talk about
I'm
football.
not
No,
saying
he's
he's
better
a
than
big
him.
man.
He was better than
Wallahi,
him.
and don't come
And
here
when I'm talking about
football,
consistency,
Nail, wallahi,
Luke Shaw was
Luke
better than him.
That
How are you
nigga's
gonna say?
fat.
Luke Shaw,
Keep
guy-
eating the Big Macs and stay away from this.
Yeah,
wallahi.
he was still better than
Okay?
Robson. How are you gonna say Robertson's better than
Stay
Evra?
away from this.
How are you gonna say he's better than
Andrew
Evra, man?
Luke Shaw
Robertson,
got-
he bullies his winger.
Yeah,
He's
wallahi.
got the engine on
Engine on him.
He's got
Passing.
good crossing, good shooting.
Good link up play.
There's nothing Patrice ever had that Andrew Robertson doesn't
Didn't
have.
have.
That's all I got.
No, physically.
Wallahi.
He doesn't have a World Cup final. He doesn't have a Champions League win.
We're talking accolades. We're not talking accolades.
Hasn't have a sick.
I have to talk this way, wallahi.
Let's finish it
I'm
off.
actually sick, wallahi.
Midris, who are you saying?
In terms of Patrice Evra, bro. But wallah, I wanted to make a
You
case
just
for,
make a case for Robertson. and Give me his flowers because he deserves it.
for
Wallahi.
Robertson, yeah, and I reckon wallah Reece too, wallah.
And Abdullah,
This was great too, wallahi.
back to your Robertson point, wallahi. Real Madrid. Listen to this one. This one.
The solar system.
This one is going to be interesting, wallah. This one is going to be interesting. The goal that we scored in the final came.
Talking about this year's Champions League final.
Robertson messed up. He got drawn out of
Boys,
position.
you can't do the petty shit, wallah.
That's
This is little
that.
kid-
Shit happens in the game, bro.
Shit happens in the game, cuz they tell you.
Nah. You know what you know what I'm trying to say, nah? You know what I'm trying to say? Patrice Evra will never make a mistake like that.
You can't back him up
I
with that
appreciate
point,
the
bro.
passion,
He
bro.
messed up.
And now
Robertson
don't
messed
ever
up
talk about
that
Luke Shaw in this podcast, bro. We're talking about footballers, bro.
Moving on. The back line is definitely Manchester United.
No, not Krispy Kreme.
Let's get into the midfield. Is there a player that you can say 100% without any doubt is in there?
Paul Scholes.
Wallah, I was going to say, Roy Keane, bro.
Wallahi al-Azim, Stevie
Even
G.
gigs too.
Stevie G.
Which player
all.
can't you say is not in there?
Mascherano, Mascherano needs to be there.
Let's do it like this.
Steven Gerrard.
Liverpool.
Steven Gerrard.
If he's not in there,
Steven Gerrard, everybody.
100%.
100%.
All right,
Over Roy Keane?
No, we've got three, yeah?
Yes.
There's three.
Yes.
So right now we'll get
Gerrard-
Abdullah,
Yes.
Stevie over Roy Keane?
Yes.
cuz this is what I want, yeah? I want Roy Keane.
Yes.
boys. We got one player.
You
Let's
don't
move on.
rate
Let's
it
move on
is
to two
Stevie
players.
G.
I want this, yeah? I want Roy Keane as a defensive midfielder. Stevie G as an 8. And Scholes.
You didn't watch enough of him.
100%.
He slipped that day, but
So we've got Gerrard so far.
This is the midfield, yeah? Defensive midfielder Roy Keane. Then you got Steven Gerrard as the 8, and then you got Scholes, cuz. You got a ball distributor in Scholes.
But Scholes
You
not a
got-
winger. But Scholes not a winger. You can't play three central midfielders in a
You can, bro.
You
You
could
got
play
you got
Diamond.
You
could
gotta
play.
go.
That's what I'm saying.
Diamond.
That's what I was saying. 4-4-2.
You know what I mean? You got Roy Keane doing the Hasan. You got Roy Keane doing the defensive work, yeah? Which is good at. You got Gerrard, who's an all-round number 8, which can do the defensive and going up. And then you got Scholes, he can dictate the game. He can do everything, but the best thing about him is he can dictate the game.
But Roy Keane,
He's like a Pirlo,
Roy Keane,
Pirlo.
people think he's a defensive midfielder. He actually wasn't. He was actually a great centre mid.
You know what?
Wallah, he was. His ball distribution was fantastic.
But I'm saying if you're gonna include Gerrard with him in the midfield, blah blah.
I love Gerrard. So I'm not angry at Gerrard.
I'm gonna say another player. That everybody's happy with. Scholes. Is Scholes okay?
100%.
No, with Scholes, Azam, with Scholes.
You're trying to just entertain us, huh?
Ibrahim, what I'm
Xabi
saying,
Alonso over Roy Keane.
no, but what I'm saying
Wallah,
is,
you would?
I would.
I would too. I would too.
Well, you should stand up a bit more for your team,
Nah, he's
bro.
objective or lie. If there's a rubbish bin, if there's rubbish that has to be put in the bin, it has to be put in the bin. Wallah,
No recycle?
no recycle, bro.
with Scholes and Xabi Alonso, you're getting kind of the same players in terms of how they play. Tamam? So
Yeah, long
now
balls,
this,
all this sort of stuff.
yeah, balls. So this comes down to strictly preference. Now with Roy Keane,
Preference?
with Scholes,
Not
and
even
Xabi Alonso,
preference,
yes,
just-
because ability wise, they got the same type of.
Bro, if it's up to me, I'll put
Nah, Paul
McManaman
Scholes
in
better,
there
bro.
too.
Bro.
If it's up to me. But
Wallahi.
Now
guys,
we're
if
going.
you know,
But
you know.
no,
That's
but
all
now
I
we're
was
going.
saying.
You know the first episode we did. You did the. You know when we done the all-time plays. They didn't even know who
I didn't know him. I didn't know him.
I was cringing at the screen. Kid, I was just holding my head.
Ma, we're gonna go.
Holding my head like this.
Nah, that's too much, bro. That's too far, bro. We're gonna go to a museum, bro. To know this.
Nah, that's 2000. That's 2000.
He's on the rapping bums. My man like this. He's rapping a mummy like this, but listen for around like this. No, Allah, it's too far.
Wallahi,
bro.
bro. When you're English player Mohamed and Real Madrid's coming for you back then, that's how you know you're a great player. Wallahi, because in that time that's unheard of.
One
bro.
of the
That's the guy you guys
few,
were talking about in the car. When you guys were saying that's the only English player to play for Real Madrid at that
And in
time.
Galacticoz,
Yeah.
he was starting bang in the team. No doubt.
That's before Beckham, blah blah. Then
Yeah,
Beckham.
bro.
But
But in
in
2000,
in this team, if we're being realistic, he's not getting in. So let's move on.
unfortunately, it's not wallahi.
Boys,
So we're
Allah,
gonna
boys.
stick. And I told you, my friend.
There's one player
ability, yeah, but
that
not-
we
not
never mentioned
achievement.
in this show, Allah. And he never got the respect that he
Mascherano.
deserves. No. Mascherano, we're going to mention them later.
When
You know who, Allah? For Man United. Park Ji-sung, my man.
My nigga, wallah al-azim. Wallah, I rate that.
Wallahi, the
Wallah,
guy
I rate that.
he will never get respect
Wallahi,
from the
The most underrated
Galacticos.
midfielder.
We're talking about greats here.
Wallahi, he
he's a
was
great.
one of the greats, Allah.
Wallah, he's a great.
One of the greatest
Pogba's
Man
the
United
all-time
players,
great
Allah.
player.
You agree with me,
Or
Mukhtar?
Pogba, Nail.
Wallahi, al-azim, he's one of the
Who, Park
greatest
Ji-sung?
Man United players ever.
Right? Yeah, not anymore.
I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Wallahi,
Mama.
he was actually really solid.
Song.
Can we agree?
Wallahi, you know what?
Song?
Song now that Son comes out, he's irrelevant. He was irrelevant then, now he's irrelevant from history, wallahi.
Solid. McManaman was more solid than him. Get out of here.
Son corrected him, but Marco corrected him. Now he's not even the greatest Korean player of all time, wallahi. That's how he
Wallahi,
faded.
Nah, Son, Allah.
Wallahi.
Park Ji-sung is the man, Allah.
Let's speak.
He put South Korea in the map, Allah.
We've got Gerrard.
If it wasn't for him,
Hold
there
on, hold
would
on.
be no Son.
We've got Gerrard. Are you saying Scholes history or Javi Alonso? Which one are you saying?
Scholes.
Scholes?
My man, Javi Alonso. Javi Alonso.
Because I don't understand. Why do we have Scholes and Roy Keane though? I don't like that. bro.
I told you why.
defensive midfielder
I
and a
explained that, Azam. Scholes and Xabi Alonso, they both.
But they deep play.
More distribution.
Deep play playmakers though.
But no one can do the defensive job out of those three like Roy Keane can.
That's fair.
You get what I'm
that's fair,
saying?
That's fair. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have Roy Keane doing my dirty
dirty
work.
work, yeah.
I'm gonna have my Scholes or Xabi Alonso
Xabi
dictating
Alonso,
keep position, and I'm gonna have my Gerrard just doing everything when it's needed.
I know.
Dirty work is Mascherano. Mascherano's dirty work.
Because Gerrard can do everything, bro. Gerrard can actually do everything. bro.
Mascherano's dirty work, wallah.
Mascherano's
Wallah,
filthy
Mascherano,
work.
one of the smartest players
He's wallahi.
in the history of Argentina, wallah. Besides Veron, my man. Oh no, Veron, wallah. I didn't mention Veron. He played for United too. Yeah.
And he was
Of
terrible
course I
for
know
United.
Veron.
It was terrible for United, but it was better for my team Lazio.
For Inter Milan
That's
too.
when it's great.
I'm gonna put.
Inter
I'm
Milan.
gonna put Roy Keane, and let's decide on the final player.
So Roy Keane, who do you got?
Roy
The
Keane
two.
and Gerrard. Let's decide on the last player.
Mascherano.
Xabi Alonso.
Well, that's gonna be hard.
Go, go,
wallah,
go.
Azam. I told you.
It's either Javi Alonso or Scholes.
I'm going Scholes over
Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso.
Or Jordan Henderson.
Don't ever say that name again, bro.
Don't say that name, wallah.
Come on, Hassan Ibrahim, bro.
Not all time.
Not all time.
I gotta be objective. I'm putting Xabi Alonso. I'm putting Xabi Alonso.
Abdullah said, Abdullah said, you know that,
Don't
yeah?
respond.
Abdullah said he's the best Liverpool captain of all time.
all time.
Henderson.
Not over Steven
Just to show what comes out of his mouth sometimes, this guy, wallahi. Wallah, just show the shit comes out of his mouth.
But he's a great captain leader.
No.
But when you're comparing it to Gerrard,
Nah,
definitely gets
Henderson will be
outlanded.
forgotten in the books one day. You'll never know
No,
who
no,
he
no,
is.
he won't be forgotten. Relax, relax.
I'll be
Now you're going.
No, you're outside at the outlandish stuff. Wallah.
Yeah.
Scholes or Xabi
Xabi
Alonso.
Alonso. I'm sticking with
I'll
that.
back you up.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna say, I know, because I really want to see more Liverpool players in there.
Xabi Alonso. I'm
What do
me
you
too.
say?
Xabi Alonso too.
Well, thank you. We've got three.
I'm going Scholes. because-
Scholes, Midris.
That's what I'm saying. Straight to
Like
preference.
Scholes.
Well, look, I like
Not
Scholes.
just- No, he was not just the best in the league. He was the best in the world at one stage.
No, relax.
And I swear to God, he was one of the
relax.
best. He was one of the
Nah,
best in
relax.
the world. As
Nah,
a
you need to
midfielder.
relax. Khalas,
Nah,
Bro,
wallah.
are you guys serious?
You know what? But wallah, I'm gonna go with
guys actually don't rate
I'm gonna
him.
go with Xabi Alonso strictly because Scholes. We knew he was great,
I'm sorry, like Scholes was in the era of Zidane.
but
He was
Xabi
not better than
Alonso.
Zidane.
But Xabi Alonso
Hey,
just
wallah,
proved that
straight up.
consistently. I feel like.
No, it's definitely not even. It's
He
final.
needs
But
to-
you wanted to say one more thing
deciding
about
factor,
Scholes.
wallah.
I'm gonna go with
Nah, like,
Scholes. because-
it's just crazy that you guys don't rate him that highly.
I just want to see
didn't
more
say that.
Liverpool
We're not
players.
So
saying
we love Scholes. He's the best player in the
love-
world.
yeah.
Miss me, but just
No, midfielder. Midfielder. Bro, watch all the players that used to play during his time. Watch the interviews and watch how they talk about him.
Yeah, yeah, we're not
Right,
saying
look
that.
at Terry Henry, how he talks about him. Your legend.
'Cause we're not
So,
questioning
a
his
lot of
greatness.
other players.
We're not questioning guys.
Yeah, but how are you gonna pick someone else over?
I really just want to see more Liverpool players.
representation,
wallah.
I thought that. Then take Rokina. Take Rokina.
Nah, I can't.
I will put Scholes over Rokin.
Tough, wallahi. I really want to see
Yeah.
more Liverpool players.
Liverpool players are full. That's one is going to Liverpool players.
Azam, take Rokina, put Scholes. That will make it like it makes sense.
Yeah,
And then have Javi Alonso in there.
And when
If
and
you
when you're
want to,
getting and when you're
you
getting
guys just trying to get
and when you're
good.
getting and when you're getting counter attacked and the 86
You know what? I
minutes-
like that, wallahi. I want Roy Keane out of there, wallahi.
You want Roy out of there? Yeah?
Wallahi, I want Roy Keane.
Wallahi, everyone likes to hate on that guy. Because
Take
he's
him out,
got
take him
that
out.
face.
do what you want to do, Allah.
Why did he? Why are we not respecting Mascherano? Allah? Why are we not giving Mascherano the respect that he
Wallahi,
deserves?
hold on.
Huh?
If he plays for
Hassanin,
Ireland, if he
Hassanin.
plays for Ireland,
Why are we not giving Mascherano the respect
I
that he
love
deserves?
Mascherano. Even when he sold us out, I still love
Right.
him. Wallahi.
Well, for Barcelona, he played as a. Even at Barca, he played as centre back. He
trash.
played as a centre back. He played as a midfielder.
Mascherano,
Everything.
when we see him, all we think of is 1-3 cabs, wallahi, nothing else. Allah, that's all we think when we see him, wallahi. That's literally all we think.
Made it to the World Cup. Made it to the World Cup final. Allah. He was about to win. Come on.
Let's move on to the front three right now. Let's move on to our front three.
Okay.
This one easy.
Gerrard,
Allah.
Gerrard, Scholes, and Javi Alonso. Let's move on to the front three. Right wing.
Right wing.
Cause wallah, I want to make a
No,
point.
you're not gonna make nothing.
Right.
It's one person, wallah.
Cause wallah, get out of here, bro. Wallah, I think we should have done a 4-4-2 with this, wallah. I'll tell you why, yeah? Because my nigga Dirk has to be in there, wallah.
Hassan,
Correct?
wallah, Mohamed, no
I love
one's
you- I
taking
love-
you seriously, wallah,
Me,
Mohamed.
I loved him in finals, wallah, but Mohamed, I don't want to hear his name in this.
Wallah al-azim. Let's move on.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I don't hear that name, wallah, in this game.
For right wing, are we saying it's Mo Salah? 100%?
Allah,
Mo Salah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm putting him in
So
there.
what are we talking about?
Right wing.
100%.
Yeah, Salah.
Because on the other side, on the other hand, you have Nani. And he was the best.
We're talking about right wing now, no?
Yeah.
Nani's a right winger, so if we put Salah there, Nani doesn't play.
Cause Mohamed Salah was much better
Yeah,
than
yeah, 100%. Yeah, Salah.
From
He's got the
Salah,
record
from-
for goal scoring,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Like easy, like
Mohamed
No
Salah,
argument.
Mohamed Salah, right wing.
left wing has to be Ronaldo. Like,
Oh, that guy's a left. Yeah, he's a left
We're
wing.
good with
left
Salah?
wing, Ronaldo,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
Good with Salah.
All right. Central, what's it called?
Like a
Striker.
striker.
See, this is a big ball.
No, it has to be one
This
person.
one has to be easy.
has to be
to
one.
Allah.
I know you're
It's
thinking
gonna be
about Wayne Rooney,
three
yeah?
people that you could
think
just
about Wayne
rely
Rooney,
on,
yeah?
bro.
Don't. No,
There's
I'm saying
Rooney,
Suarez.
there's Suarez, there's
I'm saying
Torres.
Suarez.
What about Rooney?
Nah. I'm saying
Guys,
Suarez.
do we just skip Kenny Dalglish?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that.
Hassan, this is when we go back to the museum again, wallah.
Why?
I love him too.
Hey, keep playing with the phone,
Wallah,
Allah.
Azim, bro.
Wallah, are we serious?
I love him too, but
I love him
give
too.
him the bean,
But he
wallah.
wrapped up with McManaman and Fir'aun, wallah. Both of them.
wrong crowd.
That's the third nigga on the museum, wallah.
Wallah, you got it right, wrong crowd.
Hey,
Wallahi,
you're
wallahi,
like,
wallahi,
I'll tell you something like, you know Kenny Dalglish is the greatest UK player of all time? I know. But he's won the most. He's won 6 Premier Leagues, niggas. He won the European Cup 3 times as the best player in every team. Wallahi. In the 80s. No, in the 60s and the 50s. Wallahi, he won the Premier League 6 times as the best player. He won the European Cup 3 times as the best
There
player.
was no Premier League back
As the
then.
best player. And then,
In the 80s, there was no Premier League.
it was the
it wasn't.
It was
It wasn't something.
the League Cup.
It wasn't nothing, bro.
It was the League Cup. Wallah.
It was
What are you
nothing,
saying?
wallah.
It was the League Cup, and same thing, honey.
It was nothing, Allah.
Ibrahim, you, Abdul Karim, Aswa Sharino, these brothers maybe, wallah.
And if we're strikers, wallah, I'm going with my man, Eric Cantona, nigga.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Wallah lazim, I don't know why niggas going past that guy.
That's a
Eric
good one,
Cantona. Wallah lazim, that's Eric Cantona. And ما تقول لي فرعون museum nonsense. He came in the Premier League in the 90s. He won the this nigga came in the Premier League for 5 years, won over 6 years, won the Premier League 5 times, top scorer, and legged it.
But Cantona, I feel like we know Cantona because I've watched Cantona before.
But I reckon
famous 'cause
Rooney's
his
done
character,
more.
that's why.
Rooney's
he's
done
famous
more
'cause
for
his
Manchester
Yeah,
United.
just come on.
Oh, he's done more as a great player, bro, but not as a.
And did you know that he wasn't even a striker? He didn't want to even play as a striker. He wanted to play as a winger. And he was
Wallah, you're
forced to
doing-
play as
you're
a
doing
striker,
Rooney wrong,
and he
bro.
still killed it.
Hey, Rooney's my favorite player of all time. As Everton legend, brother.
When we trying to pick a striker cause for this team, if someone's a greatest striker, if he was the greatest in his position, then we have to consider him.
Hey, boys, well, I do.
Yeah, he's definitely in the conversation, man.
But he's not a striker. For me, he's not a striker. I don't
No,
see him as a
for me,
striker.
I think
even
Suarez is way
Dalglish
better,
Dalglish
bro.
wasn't a striker.
No, Suarez is not good.
I take him for like number 10.
No.
But, what about Ian Rush?
Yeah, these are good names, Olay, but Farhan players, like I said.
These are great. You know people over. Well, I did this prisoners of the moment. Well, like these guys won more than this great Liverpool team. Salah. Talk about all these great players. These guys won more than they did, and they're more dominant than they were.
Like I
Wallahi.
said again, wrong crowd.
You know what I'm saying?
Wrong crowd, cuz.
Like people say Mo Salah, greatest Liverpool. This Mo Salah hasn't even won half of what Dalglish won.
And boys, by the way, Olay, a lot of people are going to be disappointed, Olay.
Yeah. It's called, but was he a great? But has he won more than them?
Hassan, like we said,
have this
I said
discussion.
we're talking about skills.
I said have this
Ability?
discussion.
Yeah. I think Allah had better ability than Salah. Salah's, you're my opinion of Salah. You're my opinion about Salah. How can have his goals of flukes, bro?
Oh my god.
Wallahi, boys, we're gonna complicate this even further. Wallah.
How can he fluke for that long?
Wallah, how can have that shit fluke? Oh, far. Wallahi, bro.
How can he be doing farfara for 5 years
Farfara.
and it's working?
That's why I said he's the greatest farfara of all time. He's farfara bin Jadda
Guys, you're talking, but you're not saying nothing.
Wallah al-Azim, bro.
I'm telling you, you're not saying
You know,
nothing.
there's a difference between fluking it
Niggas are
and
drinking
doing
the
it for
Kool-
5 years.
Yeah, consistently.
Come on, bro.
People, niggas are drinking the Kool-Aid, wallahi. You know what I mean? They gotta stop.
You know what I think? Wallah, and you know what? Personally, I think the Premier League started in 2004.
Shut up,
So
man.
anything before that, we don't count.
That's when you remember the Premier League, bro. Shut up, man. Wallah, be quiet, bro.
Anything before that doesn't count.
And boys, and I'll tell you something about Premier League. Wallah, I'll tell you something about Premier League in the 90s. It wasn't like, like teams. It wasn't like Hasi now. It's like the biggest teams and the bottom feeders. The Premier League was more competitive back in the days. Wallah, it was actually more competitive.
Because it was all trash.
No, it wasn't. It was like even United, like what's his that teams are getting 100 points, like and not even winning the league. You know what I'm saying?
90 points.
It's ridiculous, wallahi. 90 points. It's ridiculous.
That's what I was arguing too. Even Champions League as well.
Wallahi, it's ridiculous.
Even Champions League was
Anyhow, no,
What
let's pick
about-
a
what
striker.
about-
We have to end this. We have to pick a striker. What are you saying?
Me? Dimitar Babatov.
That's a nice one, wallahi. I like that.
Mohamed, wallah, Mohamed.
Wallah,
But
Azim,
not all
bro.
time.
Cut the thing.
Okay,
Wallah,
you can have your say afterwards. What are you saying?
Huh?
Eric Cantona sticking with him?
Arteta or Michael Owen, wallahi. One of them two. I don't care.
Pick one, عليك الله.
Michael Owen, because he's Ballon d'Or winner.
So Marco Owen, Berbatov,
Wallah,
Suarez,
Babatov,
you're
Dimitar
actually-
Babatov.
Suarez.
He won
What do
Ballon
you
d'Or,
say?
but people forget.
Hold on,
But
hold
people
on.
think about people talk recent.
Wallah,
recent-wise.
that Ballon d'Or, he shouldn't even come near it.
Shut
Keep
up,
going.
wallahi.
I'm still going with my nigga Rooney, but wallahi. Yeah, wallahi.
He'll make it.
Nah, who you going?
Rooney. Okay, so we got two Roonies. Mux, you want to break it even? You want to break this this whole thing?
Mux, who you going?
Sorry, so
Wallahi.
Shadi, you want to say one more thing?
I actually forgot about him, wallahi.
Give me one.
Rooney.
Rooney. Shit. Now it's stuffed up. Now we got 3 Roonies and 3 Suarez.
And Rooney's not a great. Rooney's an Everton player. He's not United.
All right, boys, it's between.
What about Van Persie, bro?
No, please.
Shut up,
He
man.
did a nice little life for
He wasn't great for either. He played for both things. I played for Arsenal
Life for
and
United.
we
Anyways,
trade you guys, yeah?
it's between Rooney and Suarez.
captain.
What are we saying? Should we make an argument for both?
Rooney
No,
than
but the
over
thing
Suarez.
is, who's done it longer?
He's a seller.
Rooney's done it longer, so you gotta give him credit for doing it.
When we're talking Premier League, it's Rooney. خلاص.
If we're going between Rooney and Suarez, then it has to be Rooney.
Yeah. And Suarez doesn't even have the numbers to back that up.
Yeah,
bro.
that's-
Yeah, Rooney.
And he doesn't even have the trophies to back it up. with Liverpool.
Nothing. He has
What,
nothing.
how can he be the greatest? He never won nothing for Liverpool.
He hasn't won anything.
He nearly did.
Huh?
He nearly
Golden
did.
Boot.
Nearly, it's not good enough for Ibrahim.
All right.
Mohamed Salah is the one who did it.
The left wing, we got Mane, Ronaldo,
Azam, wallahi, Mane, عليك الله, don't even bring him
Mo
close,
Salah.
wallahi.
Giggs.
Those
is
guys
up there as
trash.
well. Can you guys think of any other name?
Barky Jisong.
No. We're talking about left wing.
Left wing.
I mean, this is obvious, right, guys?
Bro, we're not gonna look over it, bro.
Well,
You know it's
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, bro.
No, Ronaldo.
And that was the Ronaldo that you liked, yeah, Mu'affin.
I liked him too, but so like, but
No, there was no tapping. There was nothing back
You
then.
want something hard.
No,
yeah?
that's not. It's not. It's too easy.
Wallah, it's too easy. You know what,
What can you say about it? What can you hate about
Nani.
this? Nani's on the other side.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, let me think of someone. Let me think. Anderson.
And this is not even.
Anybody but him, huh?
Allah.
Anderson
Boys.
was the trashiest player I ever saw too.
Hey,
Anderson, yeah?
coach cuts.
That was
Huh?
trash.
The coach.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll have to agree.
I love
Is this easy, boys? Can we just say it is what it is? What's his name? Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's me, bro.
Idris. You want to hate on this guy or you?
Wallahi, I just looked quickly through Liverpool wingers. Greatest?
Quiet.
That shit is Ja'an, bro.
That's why
damn,
Mane is the
wallah.
best ever.
Huh?
That's why Mane is the best ever left winger.
John Barnes would be better than him.
That's what I was about to say.
Well, like Barnes
So,
would be better than Mane.
Wallahi al-Azim, Mane. I'll put Ryan Babel wallah, over Mane.
That guy was the guy.
Wallahi, that guy was the guy, bro. That guy was
Abdullah, that guy was the guy.
that guy, Ryan Babel, that guy was not farfara like Mane say. That guy was actually class. Like actually class, wallahi.
I'm gonna do everybody a favor and I'm gonna write Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And now let's talk about the manager. Who should be their manager? Come on, guys.
It's between two people. It's between Ferguson and the one of the 70 to 80.
Gerrard Houllier?
No.
Rafa Benitez.
What's his name?
Rafa Benitez, wallah.
Shank. What's his name? The great Liverpool. The one who won all in the 80s, in the 70s, 80s. The one who won everything.
What about Klopp, bro?
Shankly. What's
Frank
his name?
Rijkaard.
Yeah, that's the one.
Shankly, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I agree with Nye. Wallah, in terms of Klopp should be there.
Klopp
but
should be
Klopp
there,
has
bro.
to win, bro, if he wants to get there.
He
wallah.
did. He won.
He won what? He won a.
He won the Premier League and the Champions League.
When did he win the Premier League? When did he win the Premier League?
Klopp.
When did we win the Premier League?
They won Premier League last year, man. 2 years ago.
What are you talking about?
The bubble year.
Bro, you scared me. I thought I made a mistake. What are you talking about, cuz? He won it, bro.
Well, I actually didn't know.
Hey, but you know what, bro? All bubble. I'll make something like, you know, all that bubble championships in the Corona time doesn't count. Even in the NBA, and they made it count with the Lakers. In soccer.
Champions League doesn't
It was
count.
empty stadium. You can hear it like a football game.
You're saying like there was no players.
Subhanallah, you just made my point. That's why I
Look at
actually
the way
forgot
they're
he won it. Wallah Azim, I'm thinking, why am I forgetting?
Look at the way he changed the club, though. Don't worry about winning.
What's that? You know, Champions League final, wallah, it was PSG versus who was it? By Munich? Wallah, Azim, it was like watching the Newmarket Phoenix game. Wallah, Azim.
I'll tell you something.
It had that kind of vibe to it.
Can I tell you something?
Wallahi, bro.
Can I tell you something?
Let me finish.
Can I tell you something? You know, all of the professional footballers and a lot of the managers, you know what they were saying? They were saying the players were able to concentrate a lot more, so they were doing their best.
Oh, because
Yes, you know.
now they've been playing with big crowds their whole life, bro. Shut up, man.
Wallahi, that's what they said.
Because you know players, you know what real players say? They don't pay attention to that shit, wallahi.
No.
The crowd.
Okay, if that's the case, then it doesn't matter if they're not there.
Okay, you bit my point, oopsie.
There you go.
Got me.
Got him!
He needs some milk.
Azam! Azam, he did this. He turned and then he did this. What's that?
Put that back.
Azam, that's the opener, yeah?
That's why. Beef back on, huh?
This is a thing.
Did you come back?
Going nowhere, Allah.
That is wallah. They say boys wallahi. If it's that junior football atmosphere, it doesn't count wallahi. Even when they're hosting the cup, the crowd no one was around, but wallahi, that shit was.
Wallahi, Azim, that's wallahi. I forgot. I actually didn't know he won the league at all.
In the NBA, at least they put like a screen in the back to make it look like the crowd. Home they come. Wallahi, that shit didn't count. Wallahi, that makes
Why? It doesn't count, though.
that make a big difference. Wallahi. So we put an asterisk with that to all the trophies. Especially if a team hasn't been able to win that since then, we put an asterisk. Wallahi. I'll tell you why. Two reasons. First of all, I'll make my point. Wallahi.
You know when that happened, man,
First
that's
of
when
all-
I realized how much.
First of all,
fans matter.
clubs got a break. There's a break in between. So clubs got to so they have to re-energize. So clubs with all the players, with squad players that played a
But
lot of
don't
times.
forget isolation.
The Lakers,
Don't
besides
forget
the
the
basketball
isolation.
fan, he knows what I'm talking about. I mean, the LeBrons and they got breaks to all the players. In football, wallah, they got breaks.
LeBron don't need no break, bro.
No, LeBron needed a break, bijad. And since then, that's going to have been healthy. Anyways, even in football, wallahi, it made a difference, wallahi.
But
You
the
got a break,
isolation,
no crowd,
isolation rules after that.
and then players coming.
7 days,
COVID.
you can't play the game.
What are you saying?
You can't play. A lot of players missed a lot of games.
They get COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts the
yeah,
smaller
no,
teams
that's what
because
I'm
they don't have
talking
much rotation in players.
Which makes a point.
So that doesn't make a difference. Players were on the field.
But it was a
Ball
disadvantage
was
to
getting
everyone.
kicked
It's not
around.
just for one
goals
team
were
and the other
scored,
team
that's
had it. It was a disadvantage to everyone, you know? It affected every single team. It didn't just affect what certain
Yes.
teams.
See Leicester's Premier League, you can't hold that against them. Leicester won it when everyone's playing, everyone's there. Leicester done it.
I said, don't forget.
So, have they done it since?
Nah, but they're a small club out
Have
there.
they come close?
Nah, they're a small
And
club.
they
You know
were-
what?
Liverpool was on top.
That's why. What the? Bro, well, I'm sick of this delusion.
It's got an asterisk on it. Did you get it? With the asterisks.
I think this is. Let's come back to the same
I want
conversation.
to say
we're
something.
having.
I want to say something.
Quickly, please.
Liverpool, before they suspended the league because of COVID, Liverpool was on top. So they won it deservedly. You can't say.
That's a good point. Wallah.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Hassan?
Well, I say I was giving Liverpool credit. I gotta take it. I gotta take it quick before he takes it back.
But your club is always manager there.
No, but Adam will continue now.
That's what. Let's continue on. I think this is an easy one. It has to be Sir Alex Ferguson. Can we just agree to
Turkey
that?
time.
Ferguson.
Without a doubt.
Cause you know, I'm sick of sorry to go. The last word for me. I'm sick of these big clubs always saying we need more. What do you guys need? Coach is the players that he's got, bro. Greedy ass niggas.
And you know who he got?
They're playing
You know
his
who he
teams.
got?
They're playing his teams with one player.
players from
One
Ajax.
player's wages more than the whole. You know what I mean? Against Wallahi. Combined Wallahi. When you're playing against, imagine a team like Brentford. They're saying, imagine what they're feeling like. We need more. Yeah, but I don't think they got a good owner at least. But what do you need? We need more. You play with the players you got, bro. You don't judge a coach by how many signs he makes. I judge him by. He looks at the paper. He looks at the players that he's got, bro, and he puts them on the field. Well, that's how I judge a coach. And then we take it from there. If he can't perform with that, of course, if he gets. If he starts signing big players, of course, anyone. You know, wallah, I'm serious,
So does
wallah.
that mean you don't rate Pep Guardiola?
Nah, that's.
Hold on. So hold on. So you don't rate Pep Guardiola? Hold up.
At one point, well, you know, attracted Di Maria, Falcao. You can just get players.
He's saying
if
something.
you want.
So
He
you
is
don't rate
wallah,
Pep
same
behind?
thing.
I'll tell you something, wallah.
If Pep stuck with the team that
The
he
greatest.
had,
I'll tell you why Ferguson is the greatest player of all time, bro. Ferguson is the greatest coach of all time. Nigga, I think you won your UEFA Cup with Aberdeen in Scotland. You know what I'm saying? That's a great coach.
To the Pep point, you're gonna make.
Wallah team. Don't worry, before United, even before he got to United, he won the European Cup with Aberdeen, bro. And you even heard Aberdeen? You see what I'm saying? That's a great coach, bro. So that's why he's the greatest.
That's a good point. Because Arsene Wenger used to get to the champion like crazy stages of the Champions League with players like Coquelin and shit like that.
That's what I'm saying.
It's mad.
Mourinho, same thing, bro. With a Porto team, like I'm not saying a coach has to always coach with shit players to make it grow. I'm not saying that. Like obviously, moving on to the next level, you move to great teams. But I want to see that coach in different scenarios, different situations. I see Guardiola. I've seen him in Barcelona, the greatest team of all time. I've seen him in Bayern Munich with a great team, didn't win. I've seen him with great, and so like yeah, he's a great coach. But
How do you expect him to do that when the other teams around and big teams they're getting massive players?
Yeah,
and
he
you
did-
expect him to stick with
No,
the same
but Nine,
regular
you guys
players
had the
and
luxury of doing the same
expect him
thing.
to win.
You had the luxury of doing the same thing, Nine.
And we're still top 4 consistent.
But that's top 4 exactly. Not winning the league.
Nine, but you guys acting like
he's not winning
you
the
acting like
league.
you don't have the luxury to do that. You
But he's
do.
not winning.
Wallah,
And
you're
that's
right.
what I'm saying.
Then why is it not happening, cuz? You have the luxury to do that.
Because we don't have the Champions League.
Huh?
We don't have the Champions
I
League.
like to see coach different situations. And Ancelotti, I've seen him since I was growing up as a kid. And the Juventus team, I saw him do work. Be quiet. I saw him with AC Milan. I saw him do it. Even Everton. I saw him even Everton with top of the Premier. I saw him do with Chelsea.
Okay,
Everton. I give you Ancelotti. Perfect example. Ancelotti. Let's look at the modern game. Ancelotti, even with Everton, he had us looking good. You know what I'm saying?
But what did he achieve at Everton?
With the
Cuz with the time frame thing, he was
Real
there.
quick when Real Madrid came calling. That's what he did. That's what he did.
When his head was in the game, was so sick. But look at the squad that he had, bro.
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you think their squad is good enough?
Who?
Their squad.
Well, I do think on paper it's fine. Wallah.
Manchester United.
Well, I do think it's fine. I think they got a good team on paper.
You think we could win the league with
the
with
players.
the squad we have?
No, maybe not win it, but compete for it.
Let's finish off. Let's go through the XI that we put together. Goalkeeper, Schmeichel. Right back, Neville. Centre backs, Vidic and Ferdinand. Left back, Patrice Evra. In the middle, we've got Gerrard, Scholes, and Javi Alonso. And up front, we've got Salah, Rooney, and Ronaldo. Is that fair?
Yeah. And square.
Well, I think that's good.
Shout out to Ian Rush, to John Barnes. Wallah, the niggas that missed out. Wallah, you niggas missed the Premier League. You guys seen the Premier League side of 2006.
2004.
Football side of 2004, yeah?
Kenny
Premier League.
Dalglish.
Premier League.
Kind of Douglas, wallah.
I know we missed out on a lot of names, but thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. You other niggas look confused. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the juice. Watch. I got the juice. Watch. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce.